That you formally open them for us.
Ready? Okay. Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Can I have a round of applause, please?
Give me another mic.
Okay,
Thank you.
so, photographers, can you, if you sit for a minute, we'll do photo ops. Section, this is the one that is. Yeah, this is
Okay.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you very much for having me here. And huge congratulations to Riva. I think it's an incredible accomplishment for a young girl at this age to have her first book published. She deserves a huge round of applause for that. So I could be super pretentious and say, yeah, I've read the book, but I'm a little bit more like Arzu and I say it how it is. So I'm going to say that I got it yesterday and I've read about 100 pages already and I've absolutely loved it. Because it's fun, it's cool, it's relevant. And you know, it is a bit like reading or watching a chick flick. But she's not a bimbo, and that's what I love about her. She's got a lot of resilience, she's got a lot of inner strength, and she's learning and seeing the world as she goes, so I can't wait to experience the rest of her journey. This is a fun passage I'm going to read. I won't, I'll leave the saucy part for you to read on your own, but I'll just say it's a little conversation that happens between Arzu and a bunch of air hostesses that she meets when she's in Paris. It's a conversation about a little entanglement that one of the air hostesses has had with a captain. And it goes like this. "So why did you do it?" she asked Prerna. The air hostess shrugged. "He was drunk and awfully insistent. Plus he had jokingly caught a hold of my purse and just wouldn't let go. I thought I'd teach him a lesson." Funny that he couldn't enter the cockpit the next day. The girls all laughed again. Arzu could only manage a faint smile. She was trying to figure out a puzzle. No, I mean, why go on a date with him at all? I mean, it's not like you'd marry a Japanese man, right? Of course not. The idea, Prerna laughed. Why then, Arzu asked, insistent and confused. Because it's pleasurable, Aparna said. Just fun. A good dinner, a couple of drinks, some more fun after, no strings attached. Fun for whom? Arzu thought, confused. But you would like to settle down eventually, Arzu asked the table. The girls shrugged. Maybe. Maybe? Arzu's question was more emphatic than she meant it to be. She sounded like a child begging to know a secret. The girls regarded her curiosity with bewildered amusement, confused by her confusion. This frustrated Arzu further. There seemed to be something blatantly obvious to them that wasn't to her. She wasn't used to feeling stupid. Aparna smiled and poured some more wine into her glass before speaking. Arzu took a sip to regain her composure, to give her mouth something to do other than scowl in befuddlement at the cool girls before her. Sweetie, I earn 30,000 rupees a month. I guzzle champagne in first class. I get to see the world. And I saved enough for later. Why give all that up so some man in Lajpat Nagar in Delhi who earns 20,000 rupees can tell me how to spend my money? Aparna asked. The girls around the table were nodding. I'm saving up for a graduate school, Anita said. I want to finish my master's in computer science. Prerna wanted to be a pilot. Tanya wanted to start her own boutique in Bombay. But marriage isn't just about money, Arzu said. Don't you want to be happy? I am happy. But you're not in love. Nope, Aparna said, but I am in control. Huh. Arzu took another sip of her wine. What if he earns 30,000 rupees? Now we're talking, Aparna said. Why, is your brother interested? Arzu blushed, the girls laughed, and they spent the rest of the evening joking and trading stories, talking about the people they had met and the places they had been. As they chatted and poured and swayed to the music, For a little while, Arzu forgot the heartache that had brought her so far.
Well, 91 has always been a really interesting year to me because it's the moment of economic liberalization, right? So that's a moment of real depravity, both in terms of consumer choice and in terms of the career opportunities that were open to women, that were available to women. And it was only really after, through all my research, I found that only after foreign funding came into India and that entire corporate culture came into India and the Western world brought their ideology about women working in the workplace and all of that. And there were problems there too, but just the idea of women going out and being professionals came into India at that time, and I really wanted to take that and open it up to, oh well, how would a girl who has been heartbroken at this time start to spur onto her own journey of growth. Yeah.
It is well said, and it is, for me, what was interesting in this book was that it was a time of great change in India and a great change within her heart of finding herself. So I think it was a beautiful time and a beautiful setting for Riva to pick. So Arzu Tishani Joshi, who Riva has studied under, has said that Arzu is a classic coming-of-age story transposed with the sparkle of a fairy tale, and the result is a heroine with guts, charm and real bite. So Riva, congratulations on your first book, and here's to many, many more. Like I said, after the book is available for purchase and Riva will be here for signing if you want to keep this. We are seeing a great talent here. This is going to develop and become great. Keep your copy from the first signing. It will be a collector's edition. All right. Yeah. Thank you so much, Sophie. Thank you so much for being here with us. Thank you, Riva. And I invite all of you to join us.
We're gonna be. We're done with it. Yeah, I'm carrying on. See you. Bye. Got it all, right? Yeah, got it. Oh yeah, the jewelry event. Yes, I remember that.
Riva's book, first book, Arzu.
Yeah.
She's a new author. So we tell us, you read a little bit of the book. What do you think of the book?
Well, I started yesterday and I'm halfway through, so that says a lot. I think she's written a beautiful book. I can't believe she's 23. It's incredible for her first book to be picked up like this. But it's such a fantastic read. You know, it is almost like watching a chick flick, but with a lot of substance. The character, she's resilient, she's strong. You know, she's a girl that all of us girls can connect to today, girls who desire to do a lot more in life than simply get married. You know, she's ambitious, but she's got the right values. She's just a beautiful blend and balance, and she's very real, and that's why I've liked her. Like I said, I'm very excited to see the rest of her journey, and I just want to congratulate Riva. I think it's incredible to have written this, you know, and it's set in, you know, the economic liberalization, you know, 1991, 92. She wasn't even born, you know. I mean, I was a tiny tot, so I mean, you know, it's incredible that she's set it and made it so relatable, so relevant, and that the themes are actually very relevant even today. And I think that's what makes it very exciting to read. Yeah.
Riva, it's Valentine's month. Can you tell us why people should buy this book?
Absolutely. Self-love, because of self-love. Number one.
Yes, absolutely. Firstly, Sophie, that was so heartening to hear, and I'm so glad that I'm resonating with women of substance like you. That is what I wanted to do. I wanted to write love stories and heroines' journeys for heroines that I know, and that heroines that I've grown up with, and I feel like there's a gap in the market for them. They aren't really being represented in Indian cinema and Indian literature at the moment, and I want to keep writing books about women like Sophie and women like the friends and the aunts that I've grown up around. Yes, thank you, that's very kind. And yes, for Valentine's month you should buy this because it will tell you that you're great, that you have to keep growing, you have to keep doing things for yourself, and it'll teach you to love the partner who will help you in your growth. And to ditch the one who won't. So please go out and buy this. I hope you will laugh, and I hope you will feel encouraged, and I hope you will feel loved, because that's what a great writer does. She becomes a great friend.
And where is it available?
It is available on Amazon. It should be available in bookstores near you in a Crossword or a Tidal Waves. But Amazon is the way to go.
And Sophie, is this one of your picks for Valentine's too?
You know what? I was already telling a bunch of friends of mine that this is a great weekend read, a great holiday read. It doesn't just have to be for Valentine's Day, but I like something that Riva said earlier, which is today's girls see love as a layer. You know, it's a layer in your life, and that was really well put. It's an important part of your life, but it's not your life. And I think that this book really teaches you to see things that way, in a very endearing way, in a humorous way. So I hope people do pick it up and read it. It's an easy read, it's an intelligent, fun read. It's not a bimbo read, and I'm so happy about that. I'm so grateful for that. Thank you.
Hello.